mass surveillance programs where the government is spying on everyone and storing all their data in these massive spy clouds, also against the law, where the Five Eyes are working together to undermine their local laws and their local restrictions on spying, and they just spy on each other and then share the data so that they know everything about everyone. How do you feel about that?
Well, probably the best thing would be a jury of the public. If Snowden were to be, I don't know. Look, I have power in this situation, but if they like, ultimately the people of the United States should be the ones who judge Snowden, not select people in the government. So if a jury of peers of citizens were to review Snowden and make a judgment as to whether he's guilty or not, I think that would probably be the appropriate course of action.
Yeah, the only problem is that if he were to be in a U.S. court, he wouldn't get a fair trial because under Espionage Act laws, you cannot even make a public interest defense. He wouldn't even be able to say, I've done that because it's the right thing for Americans to know about that. So that would be a defense that is not available to him. So to say, a jury of your
Yeah,
peers should decide about that, it's a problem.
I don't know. I mean, there's no easy answer to the Snowden Assange situation. But yeah,
Can I make a
yeah.
suggestion, Elon? Why don't you do a poll to your millions of users and ask them if they think Julian Assange and Edward Snowden should be given their piece for the service that they have provided to humanity?
Okay, that's a good idea. Sure.
I like that idea.
I would love
I'm going
that.
to
Let me
ask a
ask
question. I'm
is
going to ask a question on Mario's behalf really quick since he's
Oh
unable
yeah.
to
Okay.
speak to Elon, which has to be extremely frustrating as the host. He was just curious if you faced any pressure so far since releasing the Twitter files.
I mean, I face pressure all the time, so it's kind of, it would say like, what's the differential in pressure before and after? Because but I'm not, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Maybe there's pressure, but I might just not be feeling it because this every day is a high pressure situation. But I don't know. Well, like I said, we're just gonna put all the information out there, try to get a clean slate, and then work iteratively in the future to provide the most truthful, accurate, and timely information to the people. That will be the goal of Twitter, and we won't be perfect in that regard, but I think we will be iteratively better. And if that turns out, if we're successful in doing so, then I think Twitter will compete more effectively than any other source of information, and then more people will use Twitter, and then that competitive pressure will force other social media companies and other media companies to also be more truthful, because otherwise they will simply lose their readership, and that I think is an extremely powerful and good vision of the future.
could you